In today's world where science dominates as the major uh, measure of what we call truth, and science being based on a physicalist ontology that matter is real, in that ecosystem of scientists, philosophers, and regular people, and even physicians, what is physical and empirical is the measure of reliability. If it's a thought or an emotion or a feeling or an image, it's all in your head. I see that a lot in the medical world as well. There's nothing wrong, it's all in your head. So, actually, when you go really deep into the mechanism of experience, you realize, and many people do, that mind, body, imagination, emotions, and thoughts are essentially the same thing, appearing different. There's no difference between them. They are entangled fluctuations of the one self. So, mind, body, world, imagination, emotions, and thoughts can all be described as vrittis, which is a Sanskrit word which means modifications or ripples of one underlying field of consciousness. And they're not separate categories. So, of course, if you do yoga, you've heard the phrase Yog Chitta Vritti Nirodh. Uh, and what does it mean? It says Vritti is any movement or ripple in consciousness. It's not just mind or mental chatter. Traditional explanations liken vrittis to waves on a lake whose clear depth is the self, indicating that every experience form, sensory, bodily, mental, and emotional, is a pattern disturbance in one luminous medium. And there's no difference between these domains. So, from this view, the body as sensed, the external world as perceived, and inner images, emotions, and cognitions are all appearances within consciousness, not self standing substances outside it. The distinctions between physical and mental, inner and outer, are functional distinctions inside experience, not ontological partitions. You know what ontology is, you know, the state of being or fundamental reality. So these are not ontological partitions in the self, much like different whirlpools are made of the same water. So Advaita also articulates that the individual mind and world are superpositions, Maya, on Brahman, pure consciousness. When upadhis are removed, upadhis are superimpositions. Only non dual self remains as the reality of all appearances. So, in that light, every vritti, every ripple in consciousness, every fluctuation in consciousness is really the same underlying phenomena. They're entangled. They are um, not a separate thing interacting with other things. Okay. They're all entangled modulations of one luminous consciousness. So, one could easily summarize this by saying in yogic vision, what we call mind, body, world, imagination, emotion, and thought are all these ripples in consciousness, vrittis, with no real separation between them. They are mutually entangled fluctuations of the one self, appearing as many while never ceasing to be that one. And that one is you, as the divine formless being in which literally the whole universe recycles and evolves. Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma Tattvamasi.